Good morning, happy Vlogtober day 14. I started the day by setting off a car alarm at 3:30 this morning. It was a rough start to the day, but I am at the airport and my flight leaves at 6. It's about a quarter to 5 right now. I'm pretty tired, not feeling too hot to be honest, but I'm hoping that once I get a nap in on the plane, it'll be better. It was a long weekend, but it was great. I got to see so much family. My house closed. I've been sitting on that announcement for like a month, more than a month really. I'll do a separate video where I kind of talk about that whole process and everything, but it's really exciting and a huge relief. I was just nervous and anxious. I was certain that something was going to interrupt the process. They would realize, oh wait, that Tim? No, never mind, he can't have a house, or something like that would happen. But I think that's just kind of my nature anyway, but also being a first-time home buyer, it's just kind of a stressful, unknown process. But I'm through to the other side and it's incredible. So now I get to kind of think about what kind of updates do I want to do. And when I moved from Portland back to my parents' house a year and a half ago, I kind of got rid of everything I owned. So I need to start fresh. It's a blank slate and I'm really excited just to kind of see where this journey takes me. So anyway, it's a little early for that. I'm traveling to Albuquerque today. It'll be pretty hot. I don't have a jacket or anything, so hopefully it's not too cold there. And we'll see how the week goes. Today's tasty dinner is from Taqueria Mexicana in Albuquerque. I got 4 tacos, 2 chicken and 2 carne asada. I also got a side of rice, which I've never had a side that small before. It looks like a little like gravy container. But honestly, it's probably a good portion, so I'm gonna dig in and watch some Sims videos on YouTube. My good friend Karen said that another drinking game for my videos is anytime I talk about my food that I'm eating. And considering all I do is eat... Sorry, my rental car's beeping. Considering that all I ever do is eat and sleep and work, and I can't show my work on the channel, and I'm not going to show you me sleeping because it's not that kind of a channel. Yeah, so go ahead and take a shot. Those tacos were incredible. Probably some of the best I've ever had. It was amazing. I'm definitely going to be back a couple of times this week. And the rice, perfect portion. I didn't have any left. I probably could have had a little bit more. My rental car keeps beeping at me and the hood ornament is missing and it's just kind of a little weird. So I'm gonna actually return this to the airport and try to get a different car. Cross your fingers. That was easy. I returned the Toyota Corolla and picked up a Hyundai Elantra, which I feel much more comfortable in because it's not beeping a bunch of alerts at me. It's a bit later in the same evening and I've had kind of a productive day. I'm a big advocate for doing what's best for your personal mental health and personal health in general. And I have posted about anxiety once on my Facebook just to kind of, I was having a really rough day and I just needed to post so that I could get some instant support basically, and it came really quickly. Like just having one like on my status gave me that push I needed to persevere and continue with what I needed to do. And since that moment, which was probably about, it was in July. I can't believe July was that long ago. So it's been August, September, October. It's like 3 months ago. But since then, I've been really thinking about a couple of things with regard to mental health and anxiety specifically and depression and all those things. And I don't think that I'm depressed. I, get sad sometimes or whatnot. I know that people really are depressed and need help. And there was a quote that I read at some point a year ago, 4 years ago. My concept of time is really skewed right now, but I think it was about a year ago. And it was something to the effect of, it was an article about the impossible task. And the impossible task is something that's simple. It might be as simple as opening your mail or putting your dirty dishes in the dishwasher or folding your clean clothes. And you just cannot bring yourself to do it. and it's not really a matter of want. You want to do that. It's, you know that it's simple and easy and it's not hard to simply unload the dryer. But for some reason, there's some sort of a mental block or something that just prevents you from finishing X. And that, but to anyone else, it's like, just do the laundry. It's not that hard. Move on. But I guess that concept of the impossible task is kind of a sign of depression, according to this article that I read at some point in the past. Again, I don't think that I'm depressed, but I really resonated with that, or that really resonated with me. But that being said, now that I'm aware of that phenomenon, I notice when I'm up against an impossible task. Because when I read that article, I was like, oh my god, this is me. This explains why I have such a hard time doing a lot of things. And I've kind of realized that whenever I have an impossible task, it's usually something that I've been procrastinating. Like, as soon as I don't do it, then it becomes the impossible task. Like, let's say for Vlogtober, for example, you know, I had intentions of posting every day. And I said in my first video that I was gonna give myself the pass to lump different days together because I just don't do anything that's that interesting. And I have done that, but now the problem is, you know, I have 3 days, but it's a week later and I still haven't posted those 3 days, but I've done like 2 other vlogs. Ideally, I would do 3 days, I'd post those 3 days and start filming the next one. But as soon as I'm even half a day beyond that self-imposed deadline, no one is holding me accountable to this. I've got people that have been telling me, oh, I'm watching your vlog, or they're commenting, or they're messaging me privately asking for recommendations on things, and I love that. I think that, as an aside, the fact that I travel full-time for work and my tether to my personal relationships is literally texting and Facebook. And then if I happen to see you during the 48 hours that I'm in Washington, you know, I love that this is just one more, I don't want to say platform, but one more medium to communicate with the people that I care about. So I know that some of you are strangers that are watching this, and I know that a lot of you are people that I love in my real life. So that being said, where was I going with that? This is like a tangent video. So yeah, it's a self-imposed deadline, but as soon as I miss it, then it's like, well, I've already procrastinated, and that's the moment for me that it becomes the impossible task, because then a week will go by and it's something that's just haunting me in the back of my mind, like, oh, I need to do that thing, and oh, well, I'll get to it when I have more time. Like, I think in my head I just create this like, oh, well, now that it's past the deadline, it's so much bigger and I can't just do it really quickly. I need to have like a block of time dedicated to just really do it justice and do it right. And so I'll get to that later. But then, you know, the day comes and goes and comes and goes and I never have that block of time available. And then scheduling that block of time becomes the impossible task. Insert here a really long ramble about a trip to Wisconsin I'm taking this weekend. The short of it is, I was supposed to buy tickets a long time ago, and I put it off. It's because I procrastinated that it was even an issue, and anyway, so this is such a rambling video. I'm gonna have a lot of fun editing this into something that makes sense. That segues to just where I've been in the last couple of days. I think that buying a house was very stressful and obviously not familiar territory. It's my first time buying a house. And then this weekend, it was great spending time with family, but you know, there was a lot of travel involved, a lot of driving. I think I'm just mentally wiped out. How many of my videos in the last year have I said, oh, I want to get this going again, I have plans, but I think because of this impossible task mentality, it's just been really hard for me to commit to that, and also the imposter syndrome. So having the house grounds me and kind of gets me in a good direction. It'll be a lot easier now to maintain the channel. And that's why I wanted to do Vlogtober, to get in the habit of filming. Anyway, I'm just kind of randomly venting. Today was a productive day though. I guess that's one other thing with this whole mental health self-analysis. I kind of, at the end of the day, have resigned to the philosophy that if I can say that I did one thing that day, even if I didn't complete it, even if I took a step in the direction of, even if I made a to-do list of this is the organization of your thoughts so that tomorrow you can start. Like, if I do anything, I'll call that a success. And so sometimes it's really easy, especially with the amount of downtime that I have, because I have a lot of free time, and I feel guilty for not being more productive during that free time. Because again, I have all these things that I need to do or that I want to do, but instead I'm just watching YouTube videos, or I'm playing The Sims, or I'm literally just laying there and doing nothing. And at the end of the day, I have to tell myself that resting is important, so when I'm not doing anything, that's okay. And again, if I do one thing that's productive, then that's okay. And so today, just to pat myself on the back, I got the cable and internet and everything set up for my house, so that's scheduled. I also was able to book that flight to Wisconsin. I'm doing laundry right now. So, I mean, honestly, that's 3 things, which is huge. I do have a few other things, like editing the vlog for the last week. I need to get those videos edited and posted, so I'm gonna do that after this. I just needed to kind of mind dump because I was feeling anxious, and when I get anxious, I shut down, and so I needed to kind of organize my thoughts, so this helps me do that. Sorry to be rambling. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, and it really is helping me. And tomorrow I'm gonna get back into my normal routine, and it will be good. It's a 15-minute ramble that I'm gonna have to edit down a little bit, but I feel better, and I'm gonna go, at least it helps me with timing because I know that I've got another 15 minutes for my laundry. On Facebook, one of my cousins just posted a meme that I think perfectly sums up what I've been talking about. It says, I promised myself I'd do things differently today, so I'm sitting at the other end of my couch. And sure, it's a funny little thing, but I commented and said, sometimes it's the little things, and really that's true. I'm back! It's very cold. I'm just watching Joel Wood's YouTube channel while I am having my taco lunch. I did 2 carne asada tacos and 2 chicken tacos. I accidentally held the bag upright, and so everything shifted, but that'll be easy enough to fix. And then another side of rice. So I'm gonna inhale this and then hit the road.
You've got to get a photo here. It's pink and blue like your outfit.
I'm also really excited because Joel and Leah watched my video that I gave them a shout out in, so made my day. It is Tuesday evening and I am just about to sit down on a conference call with my supervisor. We do these once a month and they always sneak up on me, so I'm gonna do that and then try to venture out and find some dinner. Hi, how's it going?
It's going, how are you?
Doing well, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
I was driving to dinner and this Italian place was open for like another half hour. So I thought, well, I hate to be the guy that shows up right before they close, but that sounds good. So started driving there, and on my way I was passing a few different things, and I was thinking to myself, just because Yelp says they're open, they might close early for winter hours or something, so, you know, have a backup plan ready. And as I'm getting close, I pass a Sonic, and suddenly my body tells me, a burger sounds better than pizza does. Plus, it'll be cheaper, and I am trying to be a bit more mindful about my spending just because I have a mortgage to pay now, so trying to instill some better habits. And I've eaten pretty frugally the last couple days with my tacos and everything, so I'll just do a really quick and easy dinner tonight, and then maybe a little bit more upscale tomorrow, just so I'm not eating fast food all the time. Hi there. May I please do a number 1 with no tomato?
And would you like French fries, tater tot, or anything?
I would like French fries. Do you have fry sauce at this location?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anything else?
That'll do me.
Have a large popcorn chicken, and number 1, no tomato with mayo and mustard, medium French fry with a large Coke.
Yes.
Okay, $13.22.
Thank you. This is an awful angle. I'm really glad that they have fry sauce because a lot of places when I'm traveling don't. I think it's like a regional thing, but it's pretty amazing. So let me know down below if you have fry sauce. I'm not gonna say that. Edit that out, Tim. So while I'm waiting for that, I think I'm going to start watching a YouTuber named Hillary. She is one of my oldest YouTube friends that she does the $5 Goodwill challenges every season that I used to participate in, and I'm gonna start doing again now that I have a house. So Hillary's channel, it's called something else now. She rebranded like a long time ago, but I'm out of the loop. It used to be called My So-Called Home. Now she's called Old World Home, if I'm not mistaken. But she's one of the first people I ever watched do Vlogtober years ago. So when I decided to start Vlogtober this year, she was definitely one of the first people I thought of. And so I've been trying to get caught up on her videos.
I fucking hate you.
Why? What do you think I'm doing right now?
Exactly what you're doing. Exactly what you're doing.
I finally have a stand at my desk. I was really tired of my phone shaking in all of my videos or having the camera tilted up at me like this. Let me show you what I'm using actually. The Hotel Bible is getting a unique use, as is the coffee pot, but it sits perfectly at the level that I need. It is 11:15, and I usually try to go to bed in the realm of midnight because I usually wake up around 7:30, so, you know, that's a pretty decent amount of sleep. If I'm tired, I'll go to bed sooner. Oftentimes, if I'm distracted, I'll stay up later. So I've had a couple of nights in a row now where I've gotten less sleep than ideal. So I'm really gonna try to hit that midnight mark. I've just been wrapping up some of my reports for the day, watching Hillary's Vlogtober videos, and I think I want to end this vlog with this video. Tomorrow I'm going to visit some family, so that would be a nice standalone video rather than tacking it onto this one. Plus my last two were kind of on the long side. Going back to the mental health subject that I brought up yesterday, I'm definitely feeling better, obviously. I think I was definitely feeling overwhelmed with a lot of to-do list items that I was behind on, those self-imposed deadlines on top of that. With work, I had actually missed a little bit of work using some paid time off because I wasn't feeling super well, so I just had a lot of catching up to do, and I was behind on some things with that. So yesterday was just a rough day, plus I was traveling, plus I had like 3 hours of sleep. So it was not the best of days for me mental health wise. I was just kind of spent. And today I've been able to kind of get things in order. I've been ticking things off my list. That being said, I still didn't get to everything today. I have a running like to-do list, and there are a few items that I just didn't quite get to, and it's like I said, 11:15, and I think I'm just gonna wrap up one more item on that list and then just crawl into bed and unwind, hopefully go to bed at midnight, and just say that I did what I can do and it's time for bed, and I'll pick it up tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do, and there's no sense in beating yourself up over it. I have to kind of give myself those little pep talks every once in a while, and today is no exception, but I'm definitely in better spirits. It's 1 a.m., so I got close to my goal of going to bed at midnight. I haven't completely edited the video, but I did my first draft, and I will just pick it up tomorrow. So good night, and I'll talk to you later.